Good afternoon to all of you. Today we are going to study sets. Of 11th mathematics, it is sets. Before introducing sets, we have to keep in mind and understand the meaning of sets. Okay, what is sets? What is sets? Set actually is the basic language of maths. Okay, this is the basic and crude meaning of set. Basic language of writing mathematics. By definition, set is well defined collection of objects. This is the basic definition of sets. What it is? Well, number 1, well, number 2, define, number 3, collection, number 4, object. Anything else which is well defined. Say in human we have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 nose, 1 forehead, number of hairs. We have 2 hands. We have 5 fingers in a hand. We have 5 fingers in another hand. Number of oceans, number of rivers in this world. They are well defined. Anything else which is well defined is known as a set. Anything which is well defined. Say in the given room we have 1 fan, 1 AC, 2 tube lights and all. It is well defined. Anything. Number of days in a week, well defined. There are 7 days. Number of months in a year, it is well defined. There are 12 in number. Okay. This everything you can think which is well defined, you can say this is set. This is set. So by set, the basic language, and we have by meaning it is well defined collection of object. This is known as set. Set can be understood. This language can be understood under the 2 major headings. One is discrete set. Another is continuous set. By discrete set, it can be expressed in terms of curly bracket, but continuous set can be expressed in bracket like continuous bracket, like this. It means both the terms are non-inclusive. For example, 1 is less than x is less than 2. This is 1 and 2 are non-inclusive. But continuous, real number between say 1 and 2. Say here it is 1 is less than x is less than equals to 2. Here 1 is less than equals to x is less than 2. And here it is 1 is less than equals to x is less than equals to 2. See, there are 2 real numbers. 2 real numbers between these 2 numbers, 1 and 2 here. So there are infinite real numbers. These are continuous set, which is infinite actually. So discrete set, further if we understand the meaning of discrete set, this word can further be divided into number 1, it is finite set. Number 2, it is infinite set. Number 3, it is void or empty or null set. And number 4, it is equal set. Number 5, it is equivalent set. Okay. Say number 1, it is finite. Number 2, infinite, which can be finite. Say there are number 1, 2, 3, 4. These are finite set. If we write like this 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and so on. So on means for so on, since it's a set is a language, so there are certain rules to study language. So for so on, we can't put more than 3 dots. So there are always 3 dots to express infinite set. Void set means nothing. Say like this, or we can write like this. This is null set, no element into it. Equal set, any two sets are said to be equal if all the elements are same. Equivalent sets, by equivalent sets, number of element in set A is equals to number of element in set B. Keep in mind, set always express in capital letters, A, B, C, whatever be the set. It always represent in a capital letter. So I suppose the meaning of set is clear to everyone. Well defined collection of objects. Well defined. So it can be collection, and this set particularly term can be subdivided into two major headings, discrete set as well as continuous set. I suppose this all is clear to everyone. Okay. Now we have to move forward regarding sets. It can be expressed in two forms. Two forms are there to express sets. Number one, it is roster form. Another, it is set builder form. What about roster form and what about set builder form? Okay. What about roster form? Say we have a set, it is 2, 4, 6, 8. So in case of set builder form, X, there are 2 dots, which means such that X it is 2n, where n belongs to natural number, and it is what? 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 4. So 1 is less than equals to n is less than equals to 4. N lies between 1 to 4. This is known as roster form, and this is known as set builder form of a set. I suppose the meaning is clear to everyone. The basic meaning of set is clear to everyone. Now I am going to move towards subsets. Subset is nothing, it is son of set. Son of set. Say here the meaning is subset. By subset, in general, we can write like this. Okay. And subset further can be understood in terms of proper sets as well as superset. Okay. What do you mean by proper set? What do you mean by superset? Proper set is just like this. Okay. For example, we have a set A. Their elements are 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are known as elements. Say 1 belongs to A, 2 belongs to A, 3 belongs to A, 4 belongs to set A. Where 1 using curly bracket, now it becomes a subset of A. On putting this curly bracket, it become a set. So now it become a subset. So here, if set A is this and we have a set B is only 3 and 4. So we can say that B is a subset of A. B is a subset of A means B is a proper subset of A. Total B includes in A. Total B includes in A. That is a proper set. So I suppose the meaning of subset is clear to everyone. And we should take one more example to clarify this. Say we have a set C. The set C is 1, 2 and it is 3, 4. Say it is 5. It is also curly bracket here. Here 1 belongs to set A. Yes. 1 is a subset of A. Yes. Should we say 3 belongs to set C? Sorry, it is C, not A. 3 belongs to C. No. 3 is a subset of C. No. 3 and 4 acting as an element here. So now it belongs to set A. Is it right to say is it right to say 3 and 4 is subset of C? No. 3 and 4 behave like a husband and wife. They are married couple. So now on putting these curly bracket further, now it become a subset of C. I suppose meaning of the subset is clear to everyone right now. We should move to the some other things. Say it is power set. What is power set? How many subset of a set are possible? Say we have a set A, it is 1 and 2 elements are there. How many subsets are possible? Say 1, say 2, say 1, 2 and null. Because null is subset of all. We have to keep in mind this thing. Null is subset of all. It is subset of all. Okay. So A is equals to 1, 2 and taking 1, 2, 1, 2 and it is null. So this is subset of all. This is known as power set. This is known as power set. Next it is point number 5. This is power set. How many subsets are possible? It depends upon number of element. So we have a formula 2 to the power m. 2 to the power m. Say there are 2 elements. So there are 2 to the power 2. It comes out to be 4 subsets are possible. If we have a set B, so there are only 1 element. So how many subsets are possible? 1 and null, that is 2 to the power 1. It is 2. And so on, we can get the number of power sets. We get subset available in a given set. Available in a given set. Next, that is operation on sets. Next heading is operation on sets. By operation of set we mean union of set. Number 2, it is on union of set, that is intersection of set. Number 3, difference of set. Number 4, disjoint sets. On operation, we have to keep in mind these formulas here. Union of set, before doing union, we have to keep in mind the meaning of universal set. Universal is represented like U and like this. We have to put just slash on it. We will get the universal set. Say we have a set U. It is 1, 2, 3 and so on, say 10. So here it is A, it is 1, 2. B, it is 5, 7. And C, we have it is 3 and 8. So A, B, C. For A, B, C, the papa is universal set. So it includes A, B and C. That is known as universal set. By union of set, say we have a set A, elements are 1, 2. We have a set B, the elements are 2, 3. What about A union B? A union B means 1, 2 and 3. Which is common. Take it as a one unit. Don't take it, don't write again in curly bracket. We have to write in single word. Okay, by intersection of set, we have A intersection B. What is common between these two sets? Say it is 2. Okay, what is difference of sets? Difference of sets. Say here A minus B. It is only 1. That is which is common in both, should be excluded. And what about B minus A? So 2 is common, exclude it. Now will remain it is 3. What about disjoint set? Such a set where nothing is common, where intersection is null. For example, we have set A, it is 1, 2. We have a set B, say it is 3, 4. So these kind of set where the thing is common, there is no intersection point of common in the sets, that is known as disjoint sets. That is known as disjoint sets. I suppose this all is clear to you. Universal set, union, intersection, difference, disjoint, this all is clear to everyone. Now we have to keep in mind the complement of a set. Complement of a set. Say we have a universal set, what about the complement? See, here it is A, here it is B, here it is C. So what about A complement? A complement can be written like this. What is in A? It is 1, 2. Other elements are in universal. Say it is 3, 4, so on till 10. So this is its complement. B complement. Say it is 5 and 7. So here it comes out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 6, here 8, here 9, here 10. Which is not in B, and but it is available in universal set. Say what about A complement? What of C complement? Sorry, and it is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. This is C complement. Okay. In terms of Venn diagram, we can say like this. Say this is universal set. Say this is set A. What about its complement? Remaining is A complement. Means we can say according to law of complement, what we have to keep in mind, we have to understand some things also in detail. In case of complement of set, we have certain properties of complement of set. Number 1, it is A complement to the complement. It is always A. Universal complement, it is null. Number 3, it is null complement, it is universal. Number 4, what we have to keep in mind, it is A union B complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. Number 5, A intersection B complement, it is A complement union B complement. This is also known as De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. This is law of complement, which we have to understand here. The meaning of complement as well as their rules. How to handle such complement of a set. Next, it is practical application. How you can practically apply these sets from day-to-day life by using a simple formula. Say number 1, number in A union B is equals to number in A plus number in B minus number in A intersection B. By this formula, you can simplify the general simple problem based on the sets. Number 2, if there is a complication, there are 3 things we are going to consider at a single time. A union B union C. Then what about it? N, A and B and C minus, not curly bracket required. N, A intersection B plus N, B intersection C plus N, C intersection A plus N, A intersection B intersection C. This is sets. Okay, this is practical application of set by which you can use it in general examiner ask question based upon these formulas. Okay, thank you and bye. I suppose you all understand the meaning of sets and their definition and the correlated concepts. Okay, bye.